Hi everyone, my name's Julia. Welcome to my channel. Well, we all have these days sometimes where our mood just isn't right for whatever reason, and I find this sort of mood can really ruin the whole day. So this is a yoga class to boost up the mood, those happy feelings, and hopefully make you feel a lot better. So let's start off this time just standing up nice and tall. Have your feet and ankles together. Have the tailbone tucked under and the hips wrapped around in external rotation. Hold your tummy in nice and tight. Imagine the belly button pressing back into your spine. Roll the shoulders up, back and down so the fingertips are pressing down towards the feet, and lift up the head. Imagine a string pulling up from the crown of the head towards the ceiling. This is mountain pose, so pressing the feet into the earth below you. Feel that lovely grounding effect. Close your eyes here. Take some nice deep breaths in and out through the nose. Trying to exhale any tensions, any negative feelings. And then bring your weight over onto one leg and onto the other a couple of times, shifting the balance side to side. And then from the front to the back of your feet, and find that lovely balance in the middle. Bring the hands to the heart, namaste position, and open your eyes here. Now in a big inhale, reach your arms up overhead. This time exhale through your mouth as you flop forward. Inhale, stretch, reach up, imagine gathering all those tensions. Exhale, let them go. And again, reach up, stretch, big inhale, and exhale. And then hang down here. Hold on to your elbows, let your head relax, and just pedal your feet, so letting one knee bend, and then the other, slowly. Keeping the breathing nice and deep. Through the nose now, through the rest of the class. And then straighten the legs, hang down. You can move your head back and forth a couple of times, stretching out the neck. And then release your arms, bend your knees, and roll yourself very slowly all the way to standing, letting your fingertips trace your legs. And you come back into that mountain pose, rolling the shoulders up, back, and down. And then take your arms up overhead and grab hold of your right wrist with your left hand and pull it. Inhale here, and as you exhale, lean over to the side, letting your head rest on your arm. Keep pulling that top arm, stretch it out, breathing nice and deep and refreshing. And then come up and swap wrists, so pull up on the left arm. Inhale here. Exhale, take it over to the side. Keep pulling on the arm, sinking over, enjoying that lovely stretch. And bring yourself up, reach up with both arms, inhale, and as you exhale, take the arms out to the sides, elbows are bent. Lift your chest, fallen angel pose, opening up the heart. And stretch up again. Inhale, exhale, open up, fallen angel. One more time. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, open the chest, open the heart, little back bend, and come back into namaste. Now if you step up to one end of your mat, bring your feet and ankles together here. Hands into namaste. Reach your arms now out to the sides and up overhead. Press the fingers up, the feet into the floor. Exhale, come to a flat back, and then let yourself round down. Bring your hands to your legs or the feet or the floor, wherever they get to is completely fine. Take a couple of breaths here. Imagine that stress just rolling off your head, flowing away. And then bend your knees until you can get your hands flat and walk your feet back into downward facing dog. Press the hips back, push the mat away with your fingertips, and let your legs pedal one at a time, pressing your heels down. And then press both heels towards the mat. They may or may not get there, and that's fine. Have your head totally relaxed down. So in downward facing dog now. Now bend your left knee and lean forward. Bring the knee towards the elbow. Inhale here. And then as you exhale, push that leg back. Pressing away. Pushing out any tension. Let's bring that knee in again. So you come onto your tiptoes on your back foot and then push back. And one more time. Inhale, bringing it in. Weight shifts forwards and push away all that negativity. And stay here. Three-legged dog. Stretching that back leg up nice and high. Pressing the mat away with your fingers. And then come back into downward facing dog. And we'll do the other side. So bending your right knee this time. Shift the weight forwards. Come onto tiptoe. Knee towards the elbow. And then exhale. Push that leg back. Stretch it out. Inhale. Gathering up that tension. And exhale. Push it out. One more time. Inhale. Bring it in. And exhale. Push it out. And stay here again. Three-legged dog. Stretching that back leg as high as it'll go. Both legs are as straight as possible, arms are straight, but your head is just totally relaxed here. And then come back in to downward facing dog, pressing the hips back. Breathe deeply here. And then bend your knees, walk your feet all the way up to your hands, and very slowly roll yourself all the way up to standing. Again, rolling the shoulders up, back and down, and the head floats. And then take a big step back with your right foot, so nice wide stance. Bring the arms out. Now bend this front knee down. You see how my knee is now going a little bit over my ankle? We don't want that, so I'm going to take my stance a little wider. So you can get a nice wide stance, bend down, arms are parallel, and you've got your warrior two pose. We're going to go through a nice little flow here. So bring that left forearm onto the thigh, reach up and over the right arm, stretching it, and then come all the way up, pass through warrior two, and slide down the back leg, taking your top arm up and over, again, back into warrior two, and over to the side, look up if you can, big circle with that top arm, and again, sliding down the back leg, and come back up, warrior two pose, and then bring your legs to both face the front, feet facing the front, bring your hands onto your waist, now lift up, squeeze the shoulder blades together, push the hips forwards, drop into a little bit of a back bend, whatever feels right for you, and then come up, come to a flat back, arms reach out to the sides, press the back of the hands up towards the ceiling. Nice. And then let yourself round down, let your hands relax, whether they're off the ground or they reach the ground. Let your head relax and just let yourself sway back and forth a few times, keeping the breathing nice and deep and smooth, and letting it all go. And then bring your hands onto your waist, come to a flat back, and on the next inhale, slowly bring yourself all the way back up to standing. Start bringing the heels in towards each other. So if you're standing on a tightrope, bend your knees down. And then bring the hands onto the thighs. Take your right shoulder, press it down. And then the left. Again, press the right shoulder and the left, and Jasper, and then come back to the center, lifting up the spine, opening the heart to the ceiling. Bring the arms up and open up, looking up to the ceiling even as you're sinking down, opening that heart. Imagine bringing in all kinds of good energy as you inhale, and And then hands again onto your waist and bring yourself up to standing. Now turn that back foot around so the heel is away from you and your right foot is out in line with the mat. Arms come out and bend down. Warrior two on the other side here. Really stretch out through your fingertips here. Inhale and exhale. Flow over to the side. Big semicircle with that left arm. And then come back up. Warrior two. And slide down the back leg. Now keep your front knee bent. Again, up. Flowing through warrior two. Take it over to the right. And back up. And over to the left. And bring it back up into warrior two. Hold the moment here. And then straighten the legs. And bring your feet again facing the front. Hands onto your waist. Lift up, squeeze the shoulders together. Inhale. Exhale, come forwards, flat back. Arms out to the sides, pressing them up. And then clasp your hands behind your back this time. Lift them as high as they'll go and let your head relax down. And again, imagine all that tension, all those stresses just rolling off your back and out of the top of your head onto the floor. Bring yourself all the way up with the hands still clasped. Keep them raised as you come into a little back bend, lifting that chest. And then release your arms, stretch your overhead. Inhale, palms touch. And exhale. Bring them back down and onto your waist. Nice. Now bring the feet in, give them a little shake out, and we're going to do tree pose, which is one of my favourite balances. It really makes you feel calm because you can't balance while your mind is on so many other things. So bring your weight onto your right foot, and you can bring your left foot just onto the foot if you like, or on the ankle. You can even hold very lightly onto a piece of furniture if your balance is quite wobbly. But if you can, try not to rely on the furniture. You might even want to bring the foot right up towards the top of the thigh and press it in there. Bring the hands into Namaste. Find something to look at that's not moving. Gentle, soft focus. Now if you wobble and come out of the pose, just slowly and gently come back with no judgment. And then see if you can take the arms up overhead really slowly. Reach them up, pull back. And then open the arms to the sides. Bring them down. Back around into Namaste. And release that leg. And we'll do the other side. I love the way that makes me feel. So shifting the weight onto your left foot. Bring the other foot on top, or on the ankle, or on the leg. Wherever works for you. As long as you're working on that balance. Hands into Namaste. If you've got your knee up, have it pressing out to the side with your leg strength. Breathing nice and smoothly. And then take your arms up overhead very slowly. And open them. Take them down. Back around into Namaste. And then with control, release. Well done. Come back up again to the top of the mat, feet and ankles together. Hands into Namaste, nice long body. Tummy is in. Then reach out and up again. One big long inhale, palms touch. Exhale, swan diving like you're going into this lovely lake. Let your hands come down and relax wherever they get to, whether it's your legs, foot or the floor. Look up now, pressing into the floor or onto your shins. And then bend your knees, walk your feet back into downward facing dog, pressing the hips away, letting your head relax down. And then lower yourself down onto your knees and come up into a high kneeling position. Now take your left hand behind you and see if you can reach back to touch your heels. If it's too much, just keep your hand on the waist. And then take your other arm up, so you can either have it here or here. Reach long and come into a little back bend. You're pushing your hips forward for this camel pose. So you can be here, if that works better for you. And then come up slowly, and we'll do the other side. So if you can, reach back, touch your heel, or else keep your hand on your waist. Left arm goes up this time. Follow it with your eyes, push the hips forwards, and lean gently back. And slowly come back up. Lower the hips, walk your hands out in front of you, and let your head rest down for child's pose. Take a couple of breaths here. Stretch the fingertips forwards and your hips back, and breathe. And then ease yourself up from that and come to sitting. Cross-legged if that's comfortable for you, or else any way that works for you, but have the spine nice and long. Bring your right hand now on the outside of your knee or your leg, and your other hand behind. Sit up tall as you inhale, and as you exhale, press into a twist and look back. You're wringing out the whole spine from the base right up to the crown of the head, so you can feel a lovely neck stretch as well as a back stretch. Press into it, and then keeping the body in the twist, bring the head around to look out over that front shoulder. This releases a lot of tension in the neck and the shoulders. And release, and we'll do the other side. So your left hand on the leg or knee, other hand behind, sit up tall, inhale, and as you exhale, press into the twist, growing taller on every inhale, pressing that little bit further, or even that feeling of pressing it a little bit further with every exhale. Make it feel good. Keep the body in the twist and bring your head around to look out over that front shoulder. It should feel really nice on the neck. And release it. Give yourself a little bit of a shake out here. And then bring the feet together into butterfly pose. Now you don't want to be bouncing the knees up and down, but just gently use your leg strength to press them out towards the floor. Some of you may even get your knees on the floor if you're very flexible. Now lift yourself up, bringing the chest up towards the ceiling, and then bring it forwards. You can walk your hands in front or hold on to your feet, and I like to bring my elbows on the front of my shins here as well, so you can really pull yourself forwards and then just let your head round over and relax. You're never forcing or pulling on the head. And ease up from this. Now for the next pose, you want a wall, or in my case, a very sturdy piece of furniture. So you want to get up against that wall or furniture, your hips as close as you can, so you really put the hips up and bring the legs up. Bring your arms out to the sides and take a few breaths. This is a really restoring and refreshing pose. It's a great one to do if you have to go out somewhere. You just want a quick, refreshing break. It reverses the blood flow because we normally have it all going down the way. So this helps bring fresh blood to our brains. And then take your legs apart, just as wide as feels comfortable for you. Just let them relax. It should again feel really nice. You can close your eyes here if you like. Take some nice deep breaths, just releasing any anxiety, any tension. And very slowly bring the legs back up, and then bend your knees and hug them in. Give yourself a little rock side to side, little hug, and then bring the head up, curling yourself into a little ball before you release. And very slowly, don't come up too quickly because you might get a bit of a light head, so come very slowly back again to sitting. Sit with a nice straight spine, your hands on your legs, close your eyes, take a couple of breaths. And open your eyes. Now give yourself a big hug here Let your head drop to one side, you get a lovely neck stretch. And over to the other side. And then give yourself a couple of nice big shoulder shrugs, easing out those shoulders. Stretch overhead, inhale, palms to touch here, and exhale down. Inhale, reach up, imagine gathering some sunshine and good energy, and exhale, bring that down all around you. I hope you feel better now. Namaste everybody, and see you soon. Now if you haven't already done so, please do subscribe to my channel by clicking on the subscribe button here, and I hope to see you in some of my new videos. Bye for now.